Indian economy, Indian society is basically feminine in character. In fact, I am not talking about this here. In the year 2005 in San Jose, I gave a lecture, it is still available on YouTube, Indian economy feminine in character. This is the title. How? You look at America today, in the last 40-50 years, there has been a huge transition of the economy. Today there is no American family in the cultural sense of the term. Of course, in the biological sense of the term, something is still there. 51% of the American families are headed by single parent, man or the woman, mostly woman. And 55% of the first marriages end in divorce, 67% of the second marriages end in divorce. If somebody still had some inclination for marriage, 73% of the third marriages end in divorce, according to the Science magazine, Psychology magazine. You know what has happened? Grossification of sensitive relationships, grossification of softness, masculinization of the society has led to such a chaotic situation. The family savings, which was 80% of the national savings in 1960 in America, in the third quarter of 2006, it became minus 20%. The entire savings of the people shifted to the corporates. Corporate savings was 20% in 1960. It became 120% in 2006 third quarter. All the money shifted to the corporates. The corporates destroyed the families. It is money that transformed the American society into atomized individualist society. Today, no son takes care of the father, no father takes care of the son. They are all independent of their father, mother, brother, sister, wife, son, daughter. They are all free from them, but they are dependent on the state. 51% of the American families are beneficiaries of the American state today. The social security and health security obligations of the American government unfunded. There is not a single rupee in the coffers, but their unprovided for liabilities discounted to today's value is $104 trillion. Whereas the American GDP is struggling at $17 trillion. This is the transformation which has taken place in the relationships between people. There is no relationship. Everything is contract. With the neighbor it is contract, with the husband it is contract, with the wife it is contract, with the brother it is contract. An American son went in Philadelphia Supreme Court and got a divorce from the father, and the court granted it. This is a relationship which you want, you can acknowledge, otherwise you need not acknowledge. Why I am mentioning is, anarchy, social anarchy is promoted in the name of individual rights. It is promoted in the name of liberty. In those days, rights were always against the state. Right to freedom, right to speak, right to property, everything was against the state. The state cannot take away these rights. But today, these rights are asserted against father, mother, brother, daughter, son. A chaotic society. There is no society. If there is no society, there is no family. Today there are only 28% of the American families, husband and wife. Of course, they are husband and wife only for a particular time, are living together with children. With the 21% of the, in 21% of the families, husband and wife live together without children. The contract is not to have child. You know why this happened? Unless you understand why it happened, you will not be able to understand what we should be doing. In our entire civilization, we do not have anything called rights. We have only a convergence of rights and duties. There is no right without a duty. Your right depends upon your duty. This has sustained the civilization for thousands of years. And in 19